Alright, good morning everyone. Plugging in my laptop. I got enough sleep last night, and the reason is because I didn't end up back testing. Because I completely crashed. I crashed, fell asleep. So, but anyway, I'm gonna make this big, and then I'll do a little intro here. Okay. So yeah, I did get enough sleep last night, which is good. Didn't back test, which is part of why I just completely crashed out. But I did get enough sleep. So here we are. We're here to live trade. The last 3 days have been really, really nice for me. I caught 4R on Tuesday, 6.5R on Wednesday, another a 4.7R on Thursday. Could not be happier with how I've been trading. Super proud of myself and thankful. And so, anyway, hopefully we can keep it up, but we'll just have to see. I mean, just gonna try my best. No expectations. Just gonna see how we do and keep going no matter what. So, all right, let's talk about what we got going on here this morning. So, first off, as always, let's kind of get an idea of draws and liquidity, right? Different highs and lows the market could go to. There's London low, there's London high. We have an SMT with London low. So I guess I'll mark out London high. I could mark out London low too, but we do have bullish SMTs with London low. We also have a previous day's low down here. But we do have these bullish SMTs with London low. We also want to go to the higher time frame and get an idea. And we go on the higher time frame. We did fill this what's it called? New week opening gap here. So that's maybe something to consider. That this new week opening gap has been filled. And we are within a fair value gap, an implied fair value gap, or at least my version. I'm realizing that there's ICD actually has its own implied fair value gap. So I'm realizing when I call when I use the word implied fair value gaps, it's not necessarily it's pretty similar. It's basically the same thing, but I'm realizing that ICD has an actual implied fair value gap, so I can't just. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do it, but yeah. Like I didn't realize he had his own version of implied fair value gaps, but it's all good. I'm still gonna use my version, so yeah. We got a little gap there, implied gap. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them implied gaps. I'm not gonna really care. And then, yeah, I mean. I guess still to be determined a little bit. We obviously have the bullish SMTs, but, Hey! Javier changed his name. Javier trades 12. You're a new man, bro. You're a new man. Good morning. I'm trying to determine what we got going on so far this morning. We obviously filled the new week opening gap here to the left. We're having bullish SMTs, but we're also delivering from this imbalance in price. This implied gap here. But yeah, we do have bullish SMTs. You got a free 150K account? Dang, that's awesome. That is sweet. That is genuinely so nice. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna zoom out again. Yeah, so it's not. The daily chart is still kind of in consolidation. I mean, let's be real, right? The daily chart is still in this accumulation right now. It has not really shown any proof that it's breaking out of this in any way. So I'm gonna stick to the 1 hour and 4 hours for like an idea. Obviously, we filled this new week opening gap. Like, it's cool that there's bullish SMTs, but I just don't know if that has to mean anything, in all honesty. Oh, and look at this. New day opening gap here, right? Now, that's actually kind of interesting. That is very interesting. The way we reject this new day opening gap. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible I could be bearish here. I'm not gonna ignore all this. The rejection of this new day opening gap with a bearish SMT. But what draws and liquidity would be to the downside? I'm just getting ideas. I'm not saying that I'm bearish. I'm not saying, because if these bullish SMTs hold, we'll probably be bullish. But I'm just getting an idea. No, not set in stone on anything yet. We obviously have the London low there. We have a previous day low here. We have a bearish SMT at these highs. And we're above true week open. You know, this looks like we accumulated Monday and went Tuesday, manipulated on Wednesday, distributed on Thursday. Kind of feels like here, equal low swept. Obviously, this is distribution. Maybe we get a retrace back down into the range. We obviously have a bearish SMT here with this new day opening gap and this one, with both of them. So we were above true week open. Here's midnight. Midnight got manipulated with SMT. And then here's 730. And then 730 was a 2022 model. Okay, I think that about sums it up. I think that's pretty clearly bearish. It's kind of hard to argue with all that evidence, I would say. Right? Right, we have midnight here. Midnight gets manipulated. With 6 hour SMT. Oh no. Partial previous day's high SMT. Okay, kind of hard to argue with that. We'll probably sweep the highs before going lower. I'm just gathering evidence still. So this is obviously this is an SMT. Is it with ES or YM? That doesn't matter. Let's just put SMT here. We obviously, yeah, we reject this. We reject this with SMT. And then we have 730 right here. And 730, we basically manipulate above 730 into a 2022 fair value gap, which is at probably at OTE if I had to guess. Yeah, that's perfectly at OTE. Yeah, you can't make that up. That is really, really precise, right? So yeah, I would say it's pretty clear that it's looking bearish here. Even with these bullish SMTs. And yeah, 730 was manipulated. Same with 752. And we're obviously above true week open as well. So yeah, draws as far as draws and liquidity to the downside go, we got previous day's low right here. We got London low. ICT the GOAT. Oh yeah. ICT has... He's changed the game. Not just changed the game, he's changed the world. He's going to change the world. He already has, but he's going to, like, even further into the future, he's going to continue to change the world just because of the legacy that he's left. And then you can see that this was also at OTE, right? Alright, I feel like I got a pretty decent read on the market here. Like, you know when you kind of just feel like this... I think it has something to do with Goldbach, but I just... You know, and I think it has something. I definitely think it has to do with true opens, but the Goldbach part is I don't know, but the true open part it definitely has to do with true opens. Goldbach, I don't know for sure, honestly. But I've seen Goldbach work pretty well before, like, consistently, so I don't know. I'm undecided, but I definitely think true opens are part of it. Yeah, I mean it looks like it's just gonna cut right through to London and previous day's low. I really think this is just looking pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And then we also have this 1 hour gap here, right? Yeah, 1 hour implied gap. Dude, I feel like I'm pretty in tune today right now. my implied fair value gap. I know ICT is his own implied fair value gap. I just learned that. This ain't. I use my own implied fair value gaps. I don't use ICT's. I feel like I shouldn't need to clarify that every time I mark it out. But now that I know that he has his own, I'm kind of like. I'm like, oh no, people are gonna think that I don't know ICT, but I do. I have my own way I do it. I'm gonna put this in. I don't even know. I'll just put this in like Jake General or something because I really don't know what to put this in. Because I want to record this down here. Yeah, I kind of see this as accumulation. Yeah, wow. We manipulated all the true opens here. This was like the sniper short right there. So I see this as accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. And now we're about to get second stage distribution to the downside. And then all this is going to be void. All this is going to be void. So we want to look at volume profile and kind of figure out, okay, where's the most transactions within this range here. Yeah, so we got a nice liquidity pool at previous day's low. That's probably going to be our first target. Yeah, I would say previous day's low is going to be really nice. It's going to be hard to go wrong with targeting previous day's low. So we got a liquidity pool at the bottom of previous day's low here. So that's where my target is for the day, honestly, is previous day's low. And then we have another implied gap here we're delivering from. I need to get in on this. 5-minute gap here. I mean implied, my version of implied gaps. And then we manipulated that true open. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking to be bearish here. Then we can measure out this 5-minute change in state. And yeah, about 5 projections down is, is previous day's low. That lines up pretty nicely. Cannot lie. So yeah, I do think this is a 1 hour, 5-minute market maker sell model. This is so obvious. Oh my gosh. Am I just getting better at trading? I think I'm just getting better at trading. Oh, good question. Yeah, we have news at 9:45. Flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. Whoops. Yeah, guys, I think I'm just getting better at trading. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting on the charts now, and I initially, I used to be like, oh, the bullish SMTs are gonna control price. It's like, well, let's actually frame the whole entire model, and then we see, oh, there's actually a SMT with midnight at this high, and then oh, there's an SMT right here, and then 7:30 hit the 2022 gap, and it's like, oh, well, now we're actually probably gonna go to London, and then previous day's low. So now it's just a matter of seeing if the market provides an entry for me, because I kind of have my bias pretty nicely. Now I don't want to get too cocky, because you never know, I might just be totally wrong. You never know. I'm putting this in 1 hour, 5 minute models. Yeah, so basically within this, I'm probably looking for whatever short makes sense that I can find. So, okay. Now what? Drop down a little time frame and let's kind of like just be patient. There's also this new day opening gap. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, the other thing is we are above True Week Open as well. Okay, I just want the 90 minute and the 22 minute to show up on this indicator. Now, I don't want to get too consumed with one specific bias. If the market wants to be bullish, it's going to be bullish. I'm not going to stop it. Like, for instance, this might actually be a inversion to the upside. But what I'm trying to get at is if it jolts up and then immediately jolts back down, I'm gonna be prepared to basically say, you weren't fooling me, you know? I'm gonna be prepared to take those shorts. Like if, let's say market open forms a Judas swing or something, right? Why is it only showing one true open and not two? Oh, it is showing two. Yeah, look how perfectly we manipulated 752. That's so bearish. So you know what? There's probably a propulsion block within this. All right, 5 minute order block. for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna go like that. All right. Once again, I would consider this a 5-minute implied gap, like something like that. Once again, my version of implied gaps. I feel like I should not need to explain that every single time. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna let people have to figure it out. Yeah, we formed a bearish SMT there. Now we have a 30-second change in state here. So that might actually just completely deliver price lower right there. Yeah, you can see we actually tapped the wick of that 15-second. So, yeah, I mean, we inverse this 15-second gap. I could take this on TradingView. I don't know if I want to take this for real, but what time is it? Eight minutes till market open. Yeah, because it's possible market open does one last manipulation. We do have news at 7:45. I mean 9:45. So. Hang on 1 second. All right. So this is kind of just a tape read, but I could see something like this playing out. So there's 2 projections, and then we're likely going to go down 4 projections, and then 7. Now, could I have taken this? Yeah. I don't know. If I wanted to, I just don't really care. It's not like... It's, in my opinion, it's nothing special. Yeah, it could work, but it's nothing special. Now you can see what I mean. Going back up. So this is exactly what I was trying to say. We have market open in 5 minutes. So I'm watching market open and I'm waiting to see what are we doing at market open. And yeah. Once again, you'll know when I take a real trade. It's very obvious. once again, I'm gonna be expecting shorts. It might end up being market open that delivers us lower. Oh, where's the RTH gap gonna form? That'll be important. $644. Oh, the RTH gap's gonna form to the upside? Actually? Yeah, this was yesterday's close, 1659. So RTH gap's actually gonna form to the upside. So I think I think you're absolutely right. I think Javier, I think that we will push up to fill the RTH gap upon market open, because we will have an RTH gap to the upside. Once that gets filled, I think shorts are just completely fair game. So I want to see us come up to, what's that price level again? The top of the new day opening gap, so 630. So we probably need to come up to 630, come back to this maybe 5-minute for value gap again, and then maybe sweep out these highs and then go lower, or sweep out the bodies or something. So yeah, just keep that price level 630 in your head, because I mean that's going to be the top of the RTH gap. It's about to form in 3 minutes. Yeah. I should have looked at the RTH gap where it was going to form at the very beginning of the day. Yeah. You're anticipating SMT? Yeah, I'm anticipating something like that as well. So likely what will happen then, what I would think is we're going to, 1, soup 730. 2, we're going to soup, what? We just formed 922. We just formed, so we have all the true opens here, right? This is perfect. So we need to go above 730 at least. And then we need to go tap 630. 630, the price level 630, which is the top of the end dog. We need to at least tap the top of the end dog, and then we'll go lower. That's my thoughts, because we need to fill the RTH gap. And what might end up happening is we end up using the same 5-minute for value gap again, and it provides a 30-second short off of it. That might be what ends up happening, and we might end up forming a bearish SMT with this high. Let's kind of see what YM is looking like, because I do think you're right about that YM SMT. I think we're gonna need to form an SMT with YM here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna form SMT with YM here. So this is likely gonna be a soup, I would say. It's my thoughts at least. And then you can see there's an SMT forming right there. Boom, SMT right there. So now there's market open. We're about to fill the RT. Actually, we just filled the RTH gap, right? So now I think we'll go lower. It could be wrong, but we'll see. There we go. We pushed pretty deep into it. But yeah, we don't need YM anymore. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, this is exactly what we were anticipating. Where's the first center for value gap? No first center for value gap yet. Yup, once again, anticipating shorts here. You're way higher than you're way higher than this high. Wait, what's your order at? 720? Oh wow, yeah. That's actually, that's possible. I mean, I was just thinking we would fill the RTH gap. RTH gap just got filled. It was almost instant. And then I was thinking we'd go lower after filling the RTH gap. Alright, there's a 15-second IFG about to form. Okay, let's short this.
Order filled.
We can go break even now. And let's target previous day's low. Let's actually keep it right where it was. And yeah, we're going to target previous day's low, which is 484. And yeah, we'll see. Now, the big reason for why we're stalling, guys, is because we just took 930 lows, and that is a really nice draw on liquidity. So you're getting a little bit of a take profiting type of thing happening at 930. Now, I do think that we will continue down lower here. So I'm not really taking profit at 930, but yeah, that's why I would say. I think maybe I'm being a little too, honestly, guys, maybe I'm being a little too, greedy. I think maybe I'm being a little too greedy. I should maybe just take profit here. It's the 930 lows. Well, too late now. I was being too greedy. I was being too greedy. I was too greedy. Dang it, dude. Unless. I will place a trailing stop here because I don't want to be greedy. I think you gotta treat this like it's real. If it was real, I'd want to make $70 on this day, you know? Let's be so for real. If it was real money, I'd want to make $70. So I'm putting a buy stop. You know what I'm saying? If this was real money, I'd want to lock this in. Might actually just take profit at London lows, in all honesty. No need to overdo it, you know?
Stop filled.
Nah, that's 2-1. That's 2-1. Oh, man. Oh. I got a little greedy there. I'm not going to lie. I should have just taken profit. It's all good. Alright. Yeah, bro, I know. The thing is, I know we're going to previous days low. This is the issue. Like, I can know we're going to previous days low, but then also, I don't know. It's tricky. There's no real one answer fits all. Like, I can know we're going to previous days low. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't take profit early. Like, I should just take profit at 2R just to have the trade look nice, right? You know, just to take profit at 2R. Take profit at the 930 lows, and then call it good, dude. This was a one setup for life here. Dodgy one setup for life with the 930 low. So, in all honesty, guys, I think the lesson here, there's a big lesson. It's you can know that we're going to previous days low. Like, I can know that we're going to previous days low, and I can know that with a pretty high conviction. Does that mean that I have to hold it to previous days low? No, I don't have to. I can just, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to make money. I can just hold for the 930 low because I know that's going to be a pretty significant take profit area and be done, right? I could have just been done at 2-1. I could have done that. And so the problem is if you don't take profit early or take profit kind of like, even if you know we're going to previous days low, you run into a situation where you don't make any money when the trade was actually a good trade. So, in all honesty, guys, something you need to realize, or at least I need to realize, is you can be right, but that doesn't mean that you need to trade. That doesn't mean you need to what's it called? You don't need to be right. What I'm trying to say is you're probably going to be right. You don't need to be right. You're here to make money, right? You don't need to be right. Stop feeling like you have to call the entire move. Just show up to make money, and then you can still be right, but it doesn't matter. You just took a little piece of it, just to make your money, right? That's kind of the way I see it. And I should have just taken a little piece of it because I can know we're going to previous day's low, and that doesn't mean that I should hold it that whole entire way. But thank you, Javier. I appreciate it. Execution's a little wonky, but it's all good. I should have just taken profit at the 930 lows. I might be done for the day, honestly. 4 green days in a row? I mean, you can't complain too much about that, dude. You can't. You can't complain about 4 green days in a row, honestly. Especially with a 4R, a 2R, a 3R, no, a 4R, a 6.5R, a 4.7R, and now another 2R. I mean, that's in 1 week, dude. Like, I can't complain about that. That's good, you know? That's good. So I might just, I don't know, might just be done for the day just to call it. Maybe I'll trade on TradingView instead of Tradeovate. Yeah, because I'm trying to treat Tradeovate like it's the real thing. I'm trying to treat this paper account like it's literally like my real personal account. If this was my personal account, my $2,000 personal, I'd be up $471. Isn't that awesome? I could pay myself $471 from my own personal account if I had my personal account. That's so sick. Yeah, I think any other trades I take today will be on the TradingView paper account because those trades I don't put in my trading log. They're just more like freebies. How are you? Good, dude. I just took a 2R, so I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, I think any other trades I take will be on the TradingView account. I'm not going to lie, I'm still thinking we're going to go lower here. We filled the RTH gap to the upside. That was the main objective. So, yeah. Yeah, any other trades I take are going to be on this account. Which I don't log these because, you know, they're not they're not taken it like this. The Tradeovate account is a simulation of my real account. Since these are not on my real account, I'm not going to put them in my spreadsheet because it just takes a ton of time to do that. So anyway, 5 minute for value gap. Dude, I think we're going lower. I almost want to just take like a, I don't know, nah, I can't do that. I gotta trade seriously. We might get an outside bar here. Be pretty cool if we did. Hey, yo, we got an inside bar. Javier, what do you think about this inside bar? Might take my first inside bar. Well, I've taken inside bars, but I always lose them. I'm not good at inside bars. Could we be bullish? I mean, what draws in liquidity to the upside? Why would we be bullish here? Let me think. I mean, Are we still in this inside bar? We're still within this inside bar. I might try this, Javier. Uh-oh, I accidentally did one NQ. Oh, shoot. Shoot. I accidentally did a NQ contract, not an MNQ. Ah! That's not good. No, anyway, you guys know what trade I was going to take. I was going to take the inside bar. That 15-second inside bar worked out nicely. I'm not even going to lie. Wow, that was cool. We already hit 1R. Kind of getting the vibe of how inside bars work a little bit better. I mean, that was definitely pretty cool. I mean, it felt like it was like instant. Anyway, I messed it up because I was meaning to take the trade on MNQ, not NQ. Just gonna get rid of everything real quick. We had a Phoenix model there. Once again, I'm still bearish. I've been bearish. Oh, where's the first center for value gap? Oh my gosh, we need to find this. First percent for value gap's right here. You know what would be a super nice trade? If we come up to this, bounce off of it, and go lower. I'll probably take that on the real account, honestly. Because that would be just amazing. That would be just amazing. If we come up, get a first strike off of this. Nice little Phoenix model here. Y'all see that? Guys, I was on TikTok and Powell trades. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of saying some stuff that kind of annoyed me. So I don't know how much I like Powell trades anymore. But I don't know. It's just kind of like, yeah, I probably shouldn't say that stuff on stream. I don't know. You're saying like, if you've been trading for 2 years and you're, still struggling, it's you. It's you're the problem. You're not doing everything right. It's impossible for you to be doing everything right. I'm like, that's an interesting take. Alright, let's just move on from that conversation. So yeah, this is happening. We just souped 7:30. I just watched it live. I think this could be a sell model right here on the 5-second. Hey, there you go. Wasn't sure if that was going to provide a reaction or not, but it did so far. I just think it might be a little too high up above the first center for value up to be counted as first strike, but maybe not. It might work. I just don't know if it will. It might not, honestly. Oh, maybe we got a 30-second outside bar. Hey, maybe we go higher here, actually. Because this is now generating pretty nicely. Are we going to break to the upside? Like, what is going on? Almost kind of feels like that. Actually, you know what might be happening? Is we might be backtesting it. Oh, we are. We totally are. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this on TradingView. Oh no, I was gonna. No, I had to do it on this order. I gotta do it right here. Oh no, I was gonna do that too. Dang it, guys, I was gonna take this. I promise you, I was gonna take this. Oh my gosh. Maybe we come down and take it again. Yeah. Y'all see the trade though? The first presented for value gap. We're now on, I guess, the buy side of curve. And then we backtest a 15-second change in state to the upside. Or a 5-second, I meant. Now, we are getting a bearish SMT here. It might reverse. I mean, who knows here? I was gonna take this, dude. I was gonna take it. Oh, no. Okay, well. It'd be cool if I took it, don't you think? Just a little bit. least a little bit. Actually, you probably want to target this high. There you go. There's 4R right there. What a beautiful first strike. I just watched that live. That first strike was just beautiful. Wow. Dude, this is so interesting. I swear, these are called fractals. And I'm realizing they're actually super powerful. I CMT used to trade these, I'm pretty sure. Where basically, I guess it's kind of like a change in state delivery. It's kind of all the same thing, but I would consider this more of like this. It's called a fractal, where basically you get a 1, 2, 3, kind of like an outside bar, but there's no outside bar. It's just a fractal, and it's just a 1, 2, 3 candle formation where it just forms a swing. It's just basically a swing high forming with SMT, but then you enter on this. Like that. And I think CMT used to trade these. I want to look this up real quick. Let me see if this is a thing. I think it is a thing. Yeah, exactly. So basically, like, what you're looking for is like that 3 candle formation where it forms the swing low, and then you with SMT or something, and then you enter. Kind of like an IPG, but just without the inversion for value gap. Like, let me show you guys. I'm gonna make a video on what fractals are because I think this is important. What trade did I took? I took the inversion for value gap at 932, targeting market open. Well, at the time I didn't target market open those, but I probably should have. I took this. And then basically targeting this low. But technically I held it all through this, which was a mistake, but yeah, that's whatever. It should have been like this. That's how I should have taken it. But yeah, that's basically a dodgy one setup for life. I treat market open with wicks like that of wicks. No, dang it. Yeah, I'm going to make a video on fractal trading explained. At least my version of it. Obviously, everyone else got a different version. I'm going to explain my version of it. It's almost your entry? Let's go. Super ideal for, what was I going to say? To pair with SMT and liquidity sweep. Yeah, super ideal to pair with SMT and liquidity sweep. Yeah, so basically, I remember this from a long time ago, guys, but there's this guy I used to watch, and he trades like these fractal things where basically you look for like a swing high to get formed, and then with SMT, for instance, like if there's an SMT with this, and then you enter on the swing high getting created, just like this. And it's kind of like outside bar essentially, but without having an outside bar. I mean, I kind of like it. It makes sense to me. Like if we form a swing high and there's SMT there, then yeah, that's a good trade. So basically it's trading the formation of a swing high / low. Just beautiful. And then we went, wow. So, like I said, guys, first strike was very valid to the upside here. Very valid. Crazy how many trades there are in a single day. It's like infinite. It's like infinite trades. It really is. Man, I am behind on making short form videos. I got work to do. I really am. I got work to do with those short forms. I've been slacking big time on the short forms. Yeah, I know. There really is infinite. Like every single move in the market, I swear, like there's gonna be some entry. There's gonna be some entry. Just backtest it, guys. I swear, if you backtest it, you'll realize, and then you'll say, "Oh wow, Jake was right." It's just all different, usually different trading styles, but they all fall within AMD. They all do. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to trade anymore. I just want to film videos right now. Yeah, guys, I might end the stream because I kind of want to just film videos. Hey, because I already took my win for the day. I took a 2-hour win, and I'm very happy about that. So I think I'll just call it a day because I'm trying to practice that habit of just being done for the day on a good win, and yeah, I just want to practice that skill, and we already got our expansion pretty much. So yeah, I'll back this later tonight, but I think consistency over perfection. Obviously, I want to go for my whole life trading window, but right now I'm not doing everything else I need to do every day anyway. So I got to work on everything else as well, like my videos I need to make, etc., etc. So I think with that, I'm gonna end the stream early. Obviously, I will keep getting better with time, but yeah, today I think is just another day where I'm gonna end the stream early. Because, I want to practice that skill of being done for the day after a good win. Film while I'm on live. Yeah, I could. I mainly just want to get some breakfast, actually. Okay, maybe I'll leave the stream going. And then I'll come back and then I'll film. You guys want me to leave the stream going? I can. Yeah, this was a massive dub today, guys. Massive dub. I should have taken profit at market open lows, but it's all good. I ended up making more because I did hold it. But yeah. Anyway, it's a dodgy one setup for life, is what it is. You can clearly just see. Wow, we have a gap here. It gets inversed here. We have a market open low. Dodgy one setup for life. Guys, this is like very common sense. This is like my grandma could take this. All you have is a sweep. We have an inversion for value gap and then a data low, or aka a market open low. I call those I use them interchangeably, right? This It's literally just a textbook one setup for life. That's the logic right here. The only thing is I tried holding it for way lower than I should have. I should have just taken profit there. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. And I think there was SMT too. Shani, you changed your profile pic back. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm gonna go film and stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a solid trading session. Kind of short, but I'm basically trying to have consistency over perfection. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.